Good morning. It's a beautiful morning outside, so I've actually been busy putting washing into the machine so I can hang it and get it dry today by natural means, the clothesline. So it's a gorgeous day, beautiful sunshine. So that's my quick weather report. Thank you, Michaela. So here we have good morning to Keza. And we've got Sarah, good morning to you as well. And it's Kerry Ann is here as well. And Rana, good morning. Now, I don't know which of the pages you're on. I have got this streaming to my rosboundy profile, my rosboundy page, mytimetv.live, those three on Facebook, my YouTube channel, and also my Twitter somehow. And the Soulpreneurs app into the Lenormand card group there, which I put the link in there yesterday. So that is live and well. I'm just going to go and double check that it's actually live in there before I say all that. Yes, it definitely is. So that's good. And just say hi in there for anyone that pops in. So there we go. And turn down the volume because it's streaming. I'm going to switch over to the cards, and I've decided to change my mind around which cards I use. So instead of just relegating these other cards to the weekends, I'm going to give them more extended time as a weekday one. So let's have a look which one I'm going to be using today and for the next week or two probably. So tap into your psychic senses and your spirit realm, your guardian angels in whatever way you love to connect with them. Here we go. Now, it does look a little bit faded out with this deck, doesn't it? So I'm just going to bring it in a little. Hopefully yes, the webcam does work on its zoom. There we go. I'll realign it a bit better. I can only do so much with the camera itself. So here we go. Now, this deck is the one. Oh, good morning, Raywin. You caught us live. That's good. Good morning. So this one is the fairy tale deck. Now, it does come in the tin like that. Really nice little packaging, actually. I do like them done that way. And so this is its actual guidebook. So I thought, well, just in case I needed to look anything up, because this is based as fairy tale Lenormands, sometimes there's just an explanation that I don't quite pick up, and I do use this guidebook for the very odd occasion, not often, and that there is the back of the deck. So it's a lovely deck, and we've got them laid out in that cross that comes from the Gilded Reverie Tarot deck that I've got. I showed at some point recently too. So here we are with this spread. We've got the fish in the home space. We've got the scythe as the work space. It's the gentleman as the unexpected. And we have the stork here, which is just off the table. There we go, stork, the word, just off the table. And we've got the letter as the outcome. And that pivot role that I like to use it as a bit of the connection between them all, even though they all do interrelate, don't they? And we've got our owl card. So we'll bring the owl card for that first of the emphasis we have for our day. Just remember, you are blessed beyond measure. Every single day is a day you should treasure. And it did go out of focus, which is ever so annoying, but there you go, in focus. Every day. Oh, it's beautiful. I do love the owls, as you know. As you know. Right, there we go, that beautiful owl. So we are blessed, and we are even blessed further this morning with what we have here as the fish in our home space. It's the abundance card, and it really comes in with being that flow, the energy of being in the flow of what brings in the abundance as well. So right from the start, what we're needing to do is to actually set our intention to bring that in, bring in the positives, bring in, well, whatever it is that you want in abundance, in a flow of abundance. And it does come into being in cooperation with others around us as well. Because there's not too many times where you find just one fish. A lot of the time there's a school of fish, and Here behind them, I think what we've actually got here is a genie on a magic carpet as well. Who is, it almost feels like they're bringing it to us, assisting us. So, what we're needing to do, let our spirit guides know what we're wanting, what our intention is, what we feel into sharing with others, spending that time in our day, in our home space, in doing. If, that's what your focus is, bring the focus to that's the positive, and being in abundance as well. That you actually are expecting it in the it is already happening mode instead of wishful thinking. Okay, that's what intention is. It's bringing it into that as is as if it is already happening. Use the words, even those internal words and what you're thinking in your brain. The thought begins that pathway, that flow of energy, and then follow it through with action. So that's what I'm getting there. And there we have that magic destination that's here at the end of that pathway of the flow. Bring it in so it can be useful for you, so it can be something that's part of your day to day. Then we're moving through to the scythe. Now, the scythe is about work. In this one, it almost looks a little dark. I suppose because in fairy tales, anything to do with a sharp edge tends to be a little dark because it's like a sword to kill or, defend or attack or whatever it is. In this scene, it is that is a working instrument, and especially being in our workspace, that you can see this sort of almost framing that is the home as a protection as well. But I think it's also the difference between what is home and what is going out to work and bringing in that is the result of that work. So I might just go in a bit deeper to this card because it's got a lot of detail, and we'll see if we can pick it up without me picking the card up itself. There is the woodsman who's got his cabin and his family. There is one there, a child or the wife, and there's a cow. And setting up the scene, it keeps the arena of what is his home space secure, cleared, and sustaining what is their life as their business, their work. It is the work that goes into keeping that tidy, cleared, and sustainable, whilst there is this that is out and about in the woods that might seem to be dangerous and everything, especially as a fairy tale. I can't remember which one it is. Well, there's several of the fairy tales that have woodsmen in them, but it's keeping our tools sharp and ready to go at any point in time. And there is the tip with that golden glow on it, and it's bringing in what is needed to be that is useful for this home space or business space. There's some gorgeous, I have to look down because it's not quite clear on my screen, the beautiful flowers there and the fungi and other things in the woods that are able to sustain us. And here we've got a little face just up there in the timbers. The things that for me brings in the spirit world when they hide little faces in these pictures. I think it's wonderful. So it's useful for, these might be able to be worked into rope and stuff to help with creating more of what is that safe home space, that safe place for family and the animals used to sustain, food production and everything. That's how our business started, was bartering all these different things amongst each other to bring it together in our, went too far, in our, and I went up a little bit anyway, didn't I? So next we've got the, actually I might just leave it up to being a bit more, oh, g'day, Sunny. How are you? Lovely to see you here. Yeah, wonderful to see you here. Here we've got the gentleman that does come into these areas as far as the influence being the unexpected. Oops, I forgot to pop that down. It usually does go away. Oh, I hit it at the wrong time. Button fingers going crazy. So you can see that he's actually holding a cup. So it's the fullness of what he has within that cup and who he is in himself. I mean, it feels to me like he's a prince and everything. So it's the gentleman that is going to pop in that really feels like saving the day, sharing his resources, whatever he has, into our home space or our workspace. So there'll be those moments where you will feel that influence or a little tap on the shoulder, hey, you want some help? Or you can ask if you feel you need to ask for help, just go, I need some help, and feel that essence, that energy of this gentleman popping into, whether it's in your home or your workspace through the day. I think I like that. That's actually not a bad card. It's yeah, it just like it. So there you go. And here with the stalk, I'm just going to move that around a little bit. It's just a little bit of fiddling around with this. So we're moving down through this, that's the centre, the letter, and I'll connect that in with when I'm feeling it. Haven't got that yet as far as the connection, and yes, it's coming. The stalk, it's about change, it's about new pathways, about things that are going to be, um, you know, planting that seed and sending it out to what our intentions might be further along in our day. This is our role. This is what we're meant to be doing. So I'm feeling that this newness, this that's going to be starting off anew, that there's new thoughts and thinking that we're growing. It's something we're meant to be delivering. So instead of keeping it secret here, it's time to start to fly and deliver. So take to your wings and make that change. Bring it forward so that it is sharing it with others, that it's delivering it to where it's meant to be. So if there's new ideas that you're wanting to put towards business, speak them out. If there's new ideas and arrangements that you're wanting to do in your home space, or new babies even, stalk isn't always about babies, but it's that change and newness, preparing, nesting, all sorts of things to do with, starting a new pathway. So it could be part of the abundance that we're going to see in those energies in the home as well. So then we're going to be concentrating on this, that is the letter, the connection that brings it all together is communications, it's words, it's what we have in our thoughts. I'm feeling that even, as far as putting our intention into place and what we're planning to do as far as using this scythe, weeding out stuff we don't need, but also creating that wonderful space for where we do want to and put new gardens or anything like that. It just feels like this is all connected via communicating, because we share our ideas with others around us, and we have that is letters to be able to, in days gone past, we didn't have this form of communication. Letters, written word wasn't even in existence right from the start, but it's gradually grown to, as we grow, we develop new ideas, new ways to communicate. And these days it's not just as a letter, which would have been the only way that you probably could have when this type of card was designed, or the stories behind them, the fairy tales. The written word was it. And we can create what we need via words to communicate. And these days, yes, it is. It's text and electronic means, not just paper, pen to paper. It's lovely, wonderful to read words on paper, though. I still like the feel of books, the physical. I still like the feel of reading something on paper. And here we have that happening as our outcome. By the end of the day, maybe you want to journal what you have experienced in your home and your workplace, and be able to, like this, that is the wolf, look back. It almost looks like that is the Red Riding Hood story, doesn't it? I don't know whether it is or not. But it's like the wolf is looking on and trying to understand what's happened here, almost looking dejected, as if not successful in whatever endeavour. and wondering, oh, where is she? Why haven't I caught her to eat her? That type of thing. But it's this that is the letter that's being taken to grandma, maybe. But it's the letter of what are we doing when we're writing letters? We're communicating. Make it be meaningful for whoever is going to read it. And whether that's only going to be yourself in a journal, go for it. So that's what I'm feeling with this set of cards, with what we have this morning. So tap into what it might mean further for you. There could be other little nuances if as far as pause the video and zoom in to see if you can see a bit better detail with the cards, that you might pick up something that really catches your eye, that is really meaningful for what's happening in your life right now. It's one of those things that I can't know everything in everybody's life to be able to make it absolutely pointedly towards you. You can. You're living your life. Take note of which of those cards jumps out at you and use it as your mantra for the day, or focus, whichever way it means something for you to be able to be useful. So thank you, Kerry Ann, for that. Lovely to have you here in the live stream too. And thank you so much from Sarah, wishing everyone that beautiful day that we're going to have. It's gorgeous sunshine, absolutely. And thank you so much from Keza, and for everyone to have a great day. For those who are watching on replay, it's lovely to have you here. And I'm just going to, if you want to have the more detailed reading with me, there's the link. I've just put that in the, I hope I typed it correctly. Yeah, the Psychic Online. There's the link to the Psychic Online. That's got a bit of choice in some of the alternative card sets. At least I think that's there in the readings area. So have a look if you'd like. And look, I love doing the readings for people. It's just so enlightening and fun. So thank you. Oh, thank you, Rena. There you go. Thank you. So have a wonderful day. Keep being the best that you can be. Because whatever happens in whatever timing, it's perfect for whatever is happening in your life. And move it forward, growing and loving and being kind and compassionate to each other and everyone else. To yourself too. Don't forget yourself. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. Bye.